What if I were to tell you that this rock is cool? What if I were to tell you that this rock has amazing musical talent, acting talent, and in fact might be the greatest rock ever made? Sounds silly, right? But then think about it. What if the rock had appeared in a magazine? No, not that rock. This rock. What if the rock had multi-platinum selling albums, and its own movie, and its own TV show? What if the rock was featured on MTV? No, you stop! Seriously though. Society is just so dependent on idols, be they American or rocks. It's so literal now to the point where just like if the TV tells you to do it, you pretty much do it. Same with your little teen magazine, same with your whatever else, just blatant promotion of people, and nobody wonders why. Nobody questions it. Nobody says, why do we like this person so much? Because they were on a TV show? Because MTV glamorizes getting drunk and going out on cab rides and being snooky? I mean, does anybody, like, question this? Say, you know, this is kind of unusual? Now, I'm sure some of you do. In fact, most of you who do are probably the ones watching this video in the first place. Unfortunately, I can't quite tap the minds of the idiots who are still busy watching Snooki Mania or any other show. I'm not, like, even trying to put these shows down. In fact, I'm trying to create diversity. And that's something that this society really lacks. Because when we all follow the same thing, the same two things, we all listen to the same radio stations, we all watch the same shows on MTV, there is no diversity. So by no means am I saying that we discontinue the idiocy. I'm just saying that we show a little bit of thinking about what we want to see, what we want to hear, other than, well, MTV told me I shouldn't be watching that, so who cares? It's irrelevant. Or my favorite band, Maroon 5, oh, they're not popular, who cares? They're not popular. They're not popular. What does that mean, they're not popular? Popular just means that they're in a magazine. It just baffles my mind how we don't reward talent anymore. We just reward looks. We reward titles. Like, we don't even really think about it. It's just all about marketing. It really is. I mean, I don't know. Writing a good song is really hard. Let me repeat. Writing a good song is really hard. I mean, I'm not a musician, but I would imagine putting together good chords, being like a musical artist, like in the old days, the good old days, not just spitting some words out and putting a synthesizer beat to it. That's really hard work, writing a good song. There are still artists that write good songs, but they're considered indie artists. They're considered, you know, kind of a cult following, you know, because it's weird to like rock music. It's weird to like that weird, bizarre stuff. I hate to break it to you guys, but that weird, bizarre stuff, yeah, that used to be the Beatles. They used to be Aerosmith. They used to be Journey. They used to be a ton of great bands that most people haven't even heard of anymore. If I say anything like, oh, this sounds like a Beach Boys song, what? You kidding me, right? Yeah, no, I'm not kidding you. There was good music. There was damn good music, and there was a lot of it. Which gets me back to diversity. How is it that for like 30, 40 years in the music industry, there were all kinds of fans of music? Country fans, rock fans, heavy metal fans, all kinds of fans of music, even early rap. When early rap hit the scene, it wasn't the only kind of music. Now we've kind of fused a bunch of stuff, I don't know, because we're lazy, and we've come up with this new kind of like neo-rap, techno, loud, belting beats and just crap that sounds like a computer error, and it just like has become all music. How is it all of a sudden, people with all these different tastes, now all of a sudden it's narrowed down to one taste? I don't understand that. You can change the music, but you can't change people's taste in it. There still are rock fans, there still are other kinds of music fans, and yet we're all fans of the same kind of music. I mean, it just baffles my mind, which makes me believe that that's not true. We can't all just follow the same kind of music. There are people who don't like this music, but they're kind of shoved off to the side. They're considered the old deadbeats like me, who like weird stuff like disco. Ooh, not disco. Please. Now, here is a perfect example of what I mean about all this stuff. Old music sucks, right? We all hate old music. Man, grow up, get with the times, man, you know? We don't want lyrics, we don't want a tune. And yet, every now and then I'll see a song on the iTunes top downloaded list. I'll see a song that doesn't really make sense there. Like Fleetwood Mac's Go Your Own Way, which was in the top 10 as recently as a few weeks ago. I'm like, Fleetwood Mac? How the hell are they in the top 10? Of course, upon further research, Fleetwood Mac, apparently, was not the artist of that song. As it would turn out, all this time I thought Go Your Own Way was a single by Fleetwood Mac. It was actually written by the Glee cast. Yeah, that's right, the Glee cast. When they do Go Your Own Way, suddenly it's this great song. Oh, go your own way. This is a great song. They didn't write it. They didn't write Go Your Own Way. That's my point. The same exact song that otherwise would be considered uncool because it's 30 years old is cool when a TV show does it. Ironically, my favorite band, Maroon 5, gets no credit for writing melodies, for writing anything. They're just kind of written off as a generic boy band, which is kind of ironic because generic boy bands actually sell. But when they write a great song, it's usually the top 100 maybe, but that's about it. They're just, you know, a teen girl band, whatever. And yet, their latest single, Moves Like Jagger, reached #1 on iTunes. This is great, don't get me wrong. But I can't help but think that the only reason it reached such a high status is 1, because Christina Aguilera's name is on it, and 2, because they performed it on the TV show The Voice, which means it was cool. Hey, did you see The Voice last night? Yeah, that Maroon 5 song was pretty good. You ever heard of that band? No, who are they? They were on the TV show. They've been around for like 9 years! It's like if the TV show doesn't say it, or the magazine doesn't say it, it didn't happen. I mean, how retarded are you people? Whew, this is turning into a good rant. I mean, I don't know. Just my example comes back to The Rock. Is it really so bad that you could put a rock on TV and have it sell if it was promoted the right way? I almost think you could. I think you could stick a pair of shades on The Rock, have it sing auto-tune, and just call it a day. I don't know. Maybe I'm overreacting. Maybe I need to go with it. You know, that's it. If you don't go with it, you're just not cool. I'm not saying to get rid of this stuff, like I said. You know, you want to like Justin Bieber, you want to like these other people, fine. But don't make us feel like idiots because we don't like it. Don't make the people who actually like the original songs feel bad because they didn't download the Glee cover and you're just not open-minded. Maybe I just like the original. The people put a lot of work into writing those songs, and I'm not going to award somebody for covering it and looking pretty while doing it. I mean, that's not me. You want to download the Glee version of a great Beatles song or something, go ahead, but I'm not going to, like, sit here and be like, yeah, they're better than the Beatles. Fuck no. Not better than the Beatles. They didn't do anything. But like I said, it's all about personal opinion. It just seems weird that all personal opinions are very similar these days. But hey, that's just me. As for the rest of you, you can go your own way. And I leave you with just one simple message to sum this up. Society sucks.